Smaller can do with it.
Madison putting in 3 or 4 freshmen already early in the game. Just such a big game and a big moment, and Coach Huff trusting his freshmen to get out there and get the job done.
Izzy Loffer now checking in for Granville. Nolan's going to head over to the bench.
For Granville, Coach Forster also spoke of how young his team was. Only 3 seniors and 2 juniors on the varsity roster, so a lot of youth here for Granville. Obviously led by 2 star senior players, but there's a lot of girls out here getting some good experience right now.
In his opinion, was this a team that he thought from the start of the season could make a deep run like this, or has it kind of developed for him and he saw what his younger kids were made of?
I think he knew how good his top tiers were, and then I think the younger kids kind of fell into that role and really kind of just began to believe that they've got some really, really good talent on this team. They're hardworking, and they do well to just finish the chances that are in front of them. So they put the ball in the back of the net, so efficient, so many good goals, but it's led by so many shutouts. 15 shutouts on the year is a great statistic. Good turn by Van Horn in the middle of the field. Let's see if Ella Schneider can stay onside. Oh, Van Horn plays it just a little bit long there.
Led her too far. So now Eldridge rolls it out to Huff. She's going to send a through ball, but it doesn't make its way through.
So Ella Rogers going to take over the ball at midfield. Granville just trying to gain some possession, just trying to find the right way to attack this Madison defense. With these 2 teams playing earlier in the year, there's a little bit of, maybe in the first time you play, certainly it's number 1 and number 2, and you want to win the game, but maybe you don't show everything. And Madison, obviously, at that point, did not have Nevaeh Lewis, I believe, in the first half. Ooh, bit of a big play there for Granville to go forward. And so now we get to see her kind of what she can do up against on the big stage against the big team, and does not disappoint, scores a goal in the first 3 minutes of the game.
And she was huge in the comeback for Madison at Granville. It was right after a Lady Aces goal. I think it took her just 8 seconds to counter Jesse and give Madison some new life, as that's the first real shot on net taken by Labaki, but it's handled by the keeper, no problem.
Punt goes right back to Granville. Granville looking to get back in the attack almost immediately. Madison was a little flat-footed on the punt, just kind of watched it, and Granville went right to the ball and won the ball and back in the attack, back with Van Horn. Taylor Huff takes it away from Van Horn there, but gives it right back to Van Horn. Van Horn with a great meg, and then a turnover after that.
So ball up for grabs. Lewis looking to win possession for Madison. She'll do just that. Now sizing up her opponent.
Yeah, certainly we talk a lot about the speed and the finishing ability of Nevaeh Lewis, but she's also very good ball skill as well. I mean, she has the ability to turn and go at you and even go around 1v1. She doesn't need to do that a lot because the speed just sets her apart. But we can see a little bit of that being demonstrated there.
Top of the box, Madison steps to it first.
It's a much better defensive effort than what we saw against Rocky River. Rocky River won that ball. A lot of they play a ball in, and Madison kind of sat back and waited. This time we see Madison stepping in and not letting the Lady Aces get that first touch on the ball and be able to go at them.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't the standard Madison defense that we're accustomed to seeing in that first half against Rocky River. And then totally flipped the script in the second half, Jesse. It looked like a totally different team. Not sure really what happened to them in that first half that made for the slow start, but they got it going.
Yeah, I think maybe caught a little bit by surprise. Obviously the early goal by Rocky River can just be a little bit of a game changer for you. You kind of readjust and kind of reevaluate. And then they got a second one. I think all of a sudden you just feel like, the wheels are falling off. But we saw the resiliency of that Madison team to just kind of battle back and just keep battling and eventually coming away with a 4-2 win after being down 2-0.
Took some late game heroics by Taylor Huff. 3 second-half goals. And as you already mentioned, one of them, of course, landing on the SportsCenter top 10, which, while it was thrilling for her, she also said it was a little annoying, Jesse, how many people were reaching out and congratulating her. She said her phone did not stop blowing up for the entire day.
A little annoying. Oh, come on now. Listen.
Right. First world problems.
I think you'll take that annoyance of being on the top 10. Oh, it's so hard, I'm sure, yeah.
Good point. There's Stanfield with a nice defensive play.
Granville has been in the attack for about the past 5 minutes here, not really garnering a lot of quality shots, but have possession of the ball right around the midfield attacking area. But the thing with Madison is once they get it, they get going. You just got to be careful. If you give the ball away, they know exactly where to put it. They know exactly how to be dangerous with it. So Granville's just got to be patient, keep that ball moving. You got to figure out a way to get a quality shot off against so many Madison defenders in the box right now.
Just past the midway point here of this opening half.
It's a good cut, but couldn't come away with the ball on the other side.
Lubaki was nearly able to dribble through a pair of Madison defenders. Now this one sent top of the box looking for.
So the Stars for Granville have been a little quiet so far. Not a lot of big plays yet. You know, we're only 20 minutes into the first half, but you expect them at some point, the level that they are, they're going to need to kind of take this game over and be able to at least create some solid opportunities, and not been able to do that yet.
Van Horn had good position there. Locks up in a one-on-one matchup and just lost the battle.
You just see the speed and the pressure of Nevaeh Lewis. Oh, that's a great touch,
wasn't it? And she gets upended. Clean tackle, says the referee.
Absolutely. Alicia Wallace makes a good tackle because she'd already beaten two of the players in front of her. So if she gets beat there, it's one-on-one with the keeper, and we know Nevaeh finishes those just about every time. That's a big tackle by Alicia Wallace.
Now here's Rogers sizing up Huff. Alexa send it to Van Horn, who's going to be called offsides.
I think the idea was right. They're trying to get it wide. You got to get out of the middle of the Madison defenders here. They've got so many players who are sitting in and just being in the presence in the middle defensively. So you got to attack wide, draw some of those defenders out, and she did. She just got a little too far forward on her line run there.
And since that great blistering start for the Lady Rams, scoring in just 2.5 minutes, haven't had a ton of offense generated. Granville's kind of been living on this end. We'll see what they can do with this. Off the cross. Eldridge, perfect position.
Yeah, it was a bad giveaway by Madison that led to a near counterattack goal for Granville, but can't quite connect on the cross there. Puts it right at Paige Eldridge. Covers the front post well.
Collision with Huff. Sent Schneider to the ground, and now here comes Taylor.
See if Huff can find her on the backside. She's making a good. That's a good ball in. Is she onside? The referee says yes. Oh, a bit of a heavy touch there. Mila Davis with right place. Yeah, just a bit of a heavy touch right to the keeper. I thought Nevaeh Lewis maybe making that even farther back post run, and the ball just kind of got past her right to Mila Davis, and perhaps caught Mila a little bit by surprise as well, because it looked like it was going to Nevaeh, and Nevaeh kind of let it go into a dangerous position for Mila Davis, but couldn't finish that goal.
So now the Blue Aces back with possession. As the freshman Cyrus with the heavy tackle draws the whistle, so it'll be a free kick on the way here for Granville. And they play it short here to Rogers.
Yeah, Rogers wanted it short all along. Kind of plays a hurried ball into the box, but a dangerous ball. Cleared away, but right back to Granville. Madison kind of content to just defend inside the box and just not let it be dangerous. I don't know if it's intentional leave by Van Horn or not, but allows Rogers to the big shot.
Thought perhaps Lady Ram defender might have got a piece of that, but it's going to be a goal kick nevertheless.
Yeah, certainly if she doesn't get a piece of it, she got a lot of contact on Ella Rogers, which I think what's Granville saying is, how's it not a corner or a free kick? It's got to be one of the two, you would think, but the referee's going to give the goal kick to Madison.
Played short, won by Granville out of the air. And Van Horn tried to get it to the wing. Chesney Davis was waiting there, though, defensively. Made a nice play on it.
Good skill by Huff. Just the smart touches to not give the ball away. Does well to keep possession. And tries to force the ball into Nevaeh Lewis.
Schopes was there for the deflection. Throw in quickly by Davis. Able to somehow get it to Lewis, who sends it middle. And there was a chance there for Mowry.
Yeah, a bit of a misplayed touch there by Mowry. Good ball in, right at the top of the box, right in the middle. Just didn't quite fall her way.
Huff with a great header. Located it right to Lewis.
A good touch there. She drew the triple team. Triple team paid off for Granville.
And Huff up a little bit slowly. could lead to numbers coming back the other way by Granville.
Absolutely. It's 5-on-3 if she can make the right play. Defended well by Madison. Big tackle again. That stopped all the momentum. That was a big first step, big first touch by Phyllis Stanfield. It's a huge play.
She has been so clutch for them on that right outside backer role all season long. Prolific goal scorer a season ago, elected to fill a void left by graduation from last year, and has done a phenomenal job. I mean, she's a tough kid, and you saw right there, made a great play.
Absolutely, because there's really two options open for Granville, and she took away both in the way she kind of ran at the ball. Took away the pass, then slid in and took away the other passing option. That's a big play. Granville had a lot of numbers going forward there, and Madison did not have a lot of defenders going back.
Some high pressure being pushed right now by the Rams, but Granville taking it into Ram territory, and you're right, it definitely seems like Madison is very content to allow them to at least possess just beyond midfield for about a 15-yard stretch before they're applying any pressure.
Yeah, what that tells me is that they trust their keeper and they trust their defenders, that they're going to be in the right passing lanes, be in the right place, and make the right play. Because if you don't do that, then you're just going to be sitting back and defending from a much deeper area. But right now they're just showing they trust these players to be in the right position, in the right area, clear the ball out, get back and reset and do it again.
Throw in near side, or far side I should say, by the Lady Aces, and they turn it over. Lewis trying to weave her way through 4 different white jerseys.
Yeah, just watching her with the ball is just so much fun. I mean, she's so fast, so you have to defend that. And then she's just got such a quick little cut move that's so difficult to defend as well. Oh, nearly a good-looking opportunity there from Paige Mowry to Maya Lewis.
And then Mowry just kind of trucked her way through the defender, so she picks up a whistle and will lead to a free kick here for the Aces.
Granville going for that short, quick restart. Getting the ball wide here. Just looking upfield, trying to make a play.
Excellent look here to the midfielder, Schneider. Couldn't handle it, though.
That was a good ball in by Ella Rogers, but just kind of misplayed a little bit. I don't think she meant to intentionally let it go like that, and it goes under her foot right to Madison. It's going to be another Granville throw-in.
Looks like Bechtel's checking back into the match.
Battle on the sideline there. Ella Rogers and Chesney Davis just battling. Chesney Davis is going to come away with a throw-in here. Just good one-on-one defensive effort there. Certainly against the skill of Ella Rogers.
Lewis shielded off by the defender there. Pretty well done by Laufer. Now Rogers sets up here in the midfield, trying to sneak it in to Schneider.
Bit of a rough possession there for Granville. They had the ball and couldn't get anything forward, so played it back, and then there was no one else to play it back to, and just kind of nearly gives it away outside. But you see Coach Huff trying to defend that ball into Ella Rogers. She's getting the time and space wide, and that's not what you want. You want to get pressure on her right away.
And here's where Taylor Huff can be absolutely devastating. Ahead of steam,
it's got to be
clearly.
a yellow card.
Yeah, draws the foul.
Referee, got to have the courage there to give the yellow. Taylor Huff was by with the ball. She came and just hit her with the hands to take her down. That's an intentional foul. I mean, it's a foul certainly, and you're going to see she makes no attempt on the ball, just tackles her.
That looked like a football tackle.
Yeah, I mean, just hit her up high, hit her with the arms, and I think it's certainly got to be a yellow because it stops the momentum of going forward. There's no play on the ball. Boy, Granville may get away with a little bit there. I mean, certainly just a yellow is all, but
Huff's going to play this one back post. We saw her from pretty much that exact distance in the semifinal match drill it to the upper corner, so she's certainly capable.
Absolutely. Yeah, and that would be the ball I would expect out of that play, would be a back post pass rather than just the way she drilled that one against Rocky River, but that one just going to stay out of bounds for a Granville goal kick.
Approaching the 10-minute mark here of this first half. Nevaeh Lewis accounting for the only goal up to this point. Offense for Madison has been at a bit of a premium. Just a couple of shots for the Lady Rams up to this point.
Yeah, really for both teams. I mean, I think Granville's had a little bit more possession. Madison obviously has the goal, but not a lot of quality looks either way. I think both defensive teams are just trying to keep the ball out of the box, not let the other team get a good defensive look. Madison's only real opportunity coming off a corner kick that wasn't quite cleared effectively by Granville and certainly capitalized on by Nevaeh Lewis. And Granville has struggled with the pressure that Madison's applied on the back line. Nevaeh Lewis has come away with quite a few plays just off pressuring the ball deep.
And that's what she does. Just like a little fly in your living room that you can't seem to get rid of. Just always seems to be around the ball, always hovering, comes with such speed.
Alicia Wallace has certainly had her hands full for Granville. I mean, that's a tough task defending Nevaeh, but she's done a nice job on her. I mean, she's tried to almost match her step for step, trying to stand her up there on a good 1v1 tackle. Does well to win the ball and just get it wide. And Granville's kept possession so far. But up until this point, they haven't figured out how to get this. Yeah, it's this pass here that's killing Granville. They just kind of give it back to Madison, play it out of bounds. We'll see if Granville gets a long throw, and I believe the first on that side of the field. Perhaps there's a girl who's got the ability to put the ball in the box.
They elect to play it short to Schneider. It's chased out of the box. Her cross attempt, flicked up by Huff.
Good skill by Rogers, but poked away again.
And now Van Horn, who's been pretty quiet, just lays it back now for Laufer.
Ooh. Bit of a light pass across the middle, but it connects. Again, you see Granville kind of give that ball away, trying to get in the box. They've just not connected on the ball in the box. It's been either right into the feet of Madison or out of bounds. They've just not found the right pace of play yet to get that ball in. Good skill by Ella there. A lot of bodies going to the ground.
And then Tucker comes over, swats it out of play. Granville making another substitution. Lindy Van Horn, the freshman, checking in. And she's had an awesome season as a Frosh, 22 assists for her.
Granville just kind of got the ball stuck under their foot a little bit on some of their touches. It doesn't get out from them, so they find themselves taking a second touch, which allows Madison to close out their pressure a little bit. This will be a corner kick for Granville, I believe, first of the game.
That's correct. Both sides have had one corner, though Madison, their only attempt, turned out pretty well. Everyone loading up in the box. 18 bodies in there, and that one is shot into the back of the net. Ella Schneider was able to get a dome piece on it, and it went just over the top for the goal.
More and more teams run this play where you start forward and come back to the ball. It's certainly tough to finish, especially off your head. So she's running backwards and heads it forward, and somehow it just finds the back corner of the net. Looks like maybe Madison defender didn't quite see it there. You can see the ball played in, just kind of drifts to the back corner. The Madison girl on the post had already left the position, trying to go to the ball. Got to hang on to that post, close that out until the ball is cleared, and that's why.
So the Lady Aces strike back with 7 minutes, 38 seconds to go here in the first half.
Certainly we see both teams have the ability to score off corner kicks. One corner kick for each team, one goal for each team. Not a lot of goals or opportunities even from the run of play.
Huge goal by Granville. Evens things up. And we expected nothing less. Two potent offenses. Equally as good defenses. But both teams able to break through offensively off of their set pieces.
Taylor Huff took a bad touch and still almost ended up on a breakaway. And there's pressure by Nevaeh Lewis. I mean, if you just play slow out of the back, Nevaeh Lewis is going to be there.
Huff thought maybe she should get a whistle there by the tackle from Nolan. Never came.
Yeah, I thought she got the ball first, but there certainly was a lot of contact as well. Granville looks like they have a little bit more energy in their step right now. Certainly when we get scored on the first 3 minutes, that's going to take a little bit of the wind out of your sails, but they've kind of got some renewed energy. Look, a little pep in their step, if you would. That's a bad giveaway if she can come up with the other end. Smart touch by the Granville defender there. But Granville still struggled to really get the ball into the box area. Madison doing so well defensively. There you just see the speed and skill of Huff. That's the second defender she's beat. That's the third defender she's beat.
And now she pushes the shot, rips it just over the top of the net.
She is so casual with how she gets around defenders. Just looks like she's putting in little effort to do it. It's just all in the touches. Just the right touch around, the right touch around, right touch around to beat the third defender. And just the final shot goes just a little bit high. But just almost looks effortless. Obviously, you know, she's working hard. She's going at full speed, but just so smooth with the ball.
That's why she's going to be playing D1 soccer next year at the University of Tennessee.
Absolutely, certainly a great accolade. Couple D1 players out here. I believe Ella Rogers is committed to Xavier, and Van Horn is going to Mercyhurst. So a lot of quality players out here.
Here is Van Horn. Locked up, stride for stride with Stanfield.
Oh.
And Van Horn drew the whistle.
I thought Stanfield went for a sliding tackle, and the referee signaled for a free kick from Madison. They must have thought she was fouled, or perhaps there's a little contact I didn't see, but I thought she went down to slide to get the ball. And the referee has brought it back. It's going to be Madison free kick, but Ella Rogers has got it on the side.
So Rogers wins it. Huff says it's out of play, and the official believes her.
Yeah, the side ref, I think, was just a little slow to get the flag up and then almost dropped it. So it's going to be a Madison throw in here.
Back to Adderholt. She's going to send one. But here comes Huff on the run. Davis couldn't get it to her, though.
Yeah, and that's going to be a bad giveaway because that's going to give Granville some numbers going forward. It's those giveaways that can prove costly when you've got so many players running forward and then the touch goes behind your players and the other team's running forward now the other way. Those can prove to be deadly if you're not careful.
Yeah, also killed what looked like a great opportunity for Madison on the build-up.
Nevaeh Lewis is fast, and then she hits like a second gear and just gets even faster. I mean, it's funny. You can just kind of see when she turns it on, and all of a sudden she's just even faster than you thought she was before.
Certainly hope that she's a track athlete for the Lady Rams. They could probably use her this fall, or spring, I should say.
I think you would say that about most of the Madison players. I mean, they're just, as a team, collectively so fast.
Yeah, Huff certainly new to track a couple of years ago, and she was a standout, though she's not able to catch up to that one. One last heavy touch, and it rolls out of play.
Yeah, there's some Granville players looking to say, what are we supposed to do here, trying to figure out defensively. That's the third time we've seen Huff drive by just 3 defenders. I mean, just little touches outside the foot, takes a touch away and past the defender. Just beating a defender with one touch is so easy and effortless for her, but it's probably the third time we've seen her beat 3 defenders with just those slight touches there.
Yeah, it's definitely uncommon. Not very many girls that I've ever watched play can move with the ball as smooth as Taylor Huff.
Yeah, it's two things. It's smooth and it's fast, right? You can find a lot of players who could just have a good touch, but she's got the acceleration that once she gets that touch past you, you got to turn around, and by the time you turn around, she's already past you. Just so smooth and so fast with the ball. See Ella Rogers, who's shown a little bit of skill here.
Nice feed to Schneider. But Stanfield was there defensively. And now Lewis with a chance. Trying to get it forward for Cyrus. Lady Aces keeping possession here through the midfield. And we've seen them with lots of opportunities from here. But you're right, Jessica. It's the next pass that has given them problems so far this afternoon.
That's right here. Can they find this final pass here? That's a good touch, but right into Madison defenders. Good turn by Rogers. A lot of contact. Oh, I think Madison might have caught a break there. There was a lot of contact. Ella Rogers turned away with the ball, protecting the ball, and then she goes down. Now, whether she was fouled or she went down, I'm not sure, but the referee's right there and said no call.
She certainly sold it as though she was getting fouled on the play by Stanfield, but referee says play on. This one's going to race into the box, scooped up by Julia T.
You start to see fatigue set in a little bit. Some of the players out here have not caught a break yet, have been working hard. Ella Rogers has obviously stepped up her game a little bit, starting to get the ball in the box, starting to make some plays here. And the tough thing for players like Ella Rogers and Taylor Huff is they do so much offensively, but you're playing in that midfield role. They get back on defense and defend well as well. And that takes a lot out of you, especially over the course of 80 minutes if you don't catch a break at all. And you got to find time to catch your break and take a rest real quick, and then you're right back at it.
Under 2 minutes to go. All square here in this state championship match at 1 apiece. Something here in the last minute and a half, of course, would be huge for either side. Could be a total game changer.
It's been pretty back and forth. I think Granville's had a little bit more possession. But the shot count's pretty similar, and certainly the dangerous shot count I think is 1-1. I think there's not been much else besides the goals that were scored. Perhaps a call for a PK maybe from Granville. The Granville fans will certainly want that. But not a lot of other offense.
Huff draws the foul. So it's going to be a free kick here from the midfield for Madison as we're under 60 ticks to go.
Yeah, I think that's probably a little bit by design, is that if she gets by, you just got to kind of bring her down a little bit and just take the free kick here rather than Huff running past you and trying to get back and defending. It's a good ball in the box. Defended well by Alicia Wallace.
Rams sticking with it. Adderholt, back post, nobody home.
Alicia Wallace has done a nice job defensively. I mean, her job to defend Nevaeh Lewis, coming up big on some of the free kicks here out of the air. I mean, she's done just a nice job for the Blue Aces in keeping Madison from going forward.
Goal kick's going to be won by Huff. It sneaks through. Here comes Nevaeh Lewis. Short on time. She's going to get a good shot off. Tried to set up Cyrus. Still a chance for it.
Ooh, the ball just kind of sat right under her foot and couldn't get her foot out, or the ball out in front of her foot. Well, Granville certainly caught a break there. Nevaeh Lewis does well to get in the box and make a play. Well, you'd almost rather her just shoot the ball. She does well to score so many goals. I think she makes the right play, but I think she had the ability to finish that as well.
So we're at the half of the Division II state finals here in Columbus, where we are all square. Lady Aces and Rams 1 goal apiece. We'll step away for a quick commercial timeout. We'll be right back with stats and analysis. Get you ready for half number 2. Keep it here on the OH Report.
I'm Phyllis Stanfield, outside back from Madison Lady Rams. You're watching the Division II State Championship on OH Report.
Hi, I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH Report.
James One Incorporated, providing innovative workshops and training for school districts throughout Ohio. We specialize in the areas of cultural awareness and sensitivity, reaching the unreachable student, dangers of teen substance abuse, and more. We offer relevant workshops for coaches and student athletes, and with virtual options available for all trainings, call today and schedule your first session. James One Incorporated, first in promoting excellence through quality professional development.
Who's got your case? Be smart. Get Reinhardt. If you get hurt, we get you back in the game. We deploy our investigators to preserve evidence. We have the courtroom experience to show the insurance companies that we mean business. We know that getting the job done is what matters. Be smart. Get Reinhardt. Contact us at besmartlegal.com.
I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH Report.
James One Incorporated, providing innovative workshops and training for school districts throughout Ohio. We specialize in the areas of cultural awareness and sensitivity, reaching the unreachable student, dangers of teen substance abuse, and more. We offer relevant workshops for coaches and student athletes, and with virtual options available for all trainings, call today and schedule your first session. James One Incorporated, first in promoting excellence through quality professional development.
Who's got your case? Be smart. Get Reinhardt. If you get hurt, we get you back in the game. We deploy our investigators to preserve evidence. We have the courtroom experience to show the insurance companies that we mean business. We know that getting the job done is what matters. Be smart. Get Reinhardt. Contact us at besmartlegal.com.